Hayley.
Yeah, well, whatever's happened, they'll fix it. And with everything they're going through, there's bound to be tension.
Yeah, and maybe now they've had a chance to sleep on it. No, but Hayley leaving like that and Roy letting her go, it's got to be something massive.
What they're going through is massive.
I know it is. Morning.
Morning. What, a cup of tea?
Oh, yeah, please, thanks.
Yeah. Do you sleep okay?
On and off. I'm so sorry for imposing.
Don't be daft. I'd have been a bit nacked if you'd have gone somewhere else. Come on.
How about some toast?
Oh, no thanks, Tyrone. To be honest, I've felt a bit queasy since last night.
Yeah, that's because you're anxious. Come on, sit down. Have you spoken to Roy?
Just to say how you.
Hayley, I don't understand what's happened.
It's nothing for you to worry about, either of you.
Well, I wish you'd let us help you, because we are worried about you. You love Roy.
I do, yeah. I just need some space. Unless I'm in the way.
No, you're not in the
No,
way.
of course you're not.
Oh, it sounds lovely, Jenna. Last time I had a lion, Margaret Thatcher was still Prime Minister. And it was before our Gary were born. All right, love, see you later. Ciao. Morning, Roy. Oh, the cavalry, at last. Hey, what's happened?
Just a little accident, nothing to worry about.
Oh, here, let me.
Oh, never mind that. I'm still waiting for a coffee I ordered 5 minutes ago.
Right, come on, give it here.
Very kind.
Oh, forget it.
Do you know what? You look dead tired. Come on.
What?
Come on, why don't you take the rest of the day off, eh? Jenna will be here in a bit. We can manage, and if we can't, then...
Yes, thank you.
Did you manage to sort things out with Hayley? I'm really sorry for leaving you in the lurch.
Did we sort things out? The answer to that would have to be no, I'm afraid.
Oh, it's not bad news, is it?
I rather thought we'd exhausted that particular well.
Oh, Roy.
We've rowed. You know, it's funny. Living with my mother, rowing was part of the fabric of everyday life, but with Hayley, it just feels wrong somehow, very wrong.
No, but, you know, I'm sure if you carry on talking, then everything...
She's gone. She's left.
She's gone?
Hey. She's fine.
Shall I go over?
I think she just wants a bit of time to herself. She's, asked me to pick a few bits up for her. I'm late for work, but is it OK if I pop back later? Whatever it is, Roy, you will get through this. Right. Gotta go. See you in a bit.
Tell her ladyship I'll be over in a tick, will you?
Yeah.
Right. So, I'm going to make you a nice cup of tea and some toast, and then you're going to go back up them stairs for the rest of the day, OK? It's all right for some, lucky beggar.
Is there ever an occasion where you consider thinking before you speak?
And I just want you to know that I feel really bad about, you know.
To be honest, I really admire you, Barry, for thinking you had a cat in hell's chance.
Here, and just so you know, you've got a lot of making up to do to my mum when we get home. Do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Good.
Look, Barry will put on the old Irish charm offensive, and by tea time, everything will be back how it was. And then you can just get on a flight right back then, can't you?
Well, I could, but I'm not going to.
Oh, right, so I'm expected to run a pub and a cab firm, am I?
Steve, I really don't care.
Michelle?
Steve, you should know by now that in any argument, a woman always has the last word. Anything after that is the start of a new one.
The other morning I opened up and caught him sleeping in the salon. Oh. How'd you soon put a stop to that? And to him working there.
Well, that seems a bit harsh. And why is David the one that's moved out?
You'd have thought it'd be the other way around, wouldn't you?
Oh, well, they're not going to see the little ones out on the street, are they? Regardless of the rights and wrongs of it.
No, I suppose not. It's all a bit weird, to be honest, Rita.
Hey, come here. So, has Audrey taken him in?
I'm not sure. Anyway, I best be getting back.
Yeah, see you, love.
See ya.
Are you all right, Dennis?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just a bit tired, that's all.
Well, I'm not surprised. You were tossing and turning half the night.
Oh, it's nothing a bit of fresh air won't put right.
Oh, if you are going anywhere near that jeweller's, don't suppose you could pop in and see if my ring is ready?
Well, they said they'd call when it is.
Oh, you know, I don't half miss it.
Soon as they call.
I don't deserve you.
Oh. See you later.
Right. We need to get more mixes in. Oh, did you check if we got enough milk?
Oh, have you seen the profit they make on a creme caramel? Go on, guess.
Did you hear what I said about the milk?
Oh, and as for the sorbets, they don't even make it here. And yes, I did hear what you said. I'm not deaf, you know. Although there are those who close their ears and turn a blind eye when it suits.
Just thought I'd check everything was okay.
Well, we're working it all out and everything's fine.
Apart from our Leanne being in bits, you mean?
Look, I know I can't defend what Nick...
Well, you don't have to. Not to us. What's gone on is between Nick and Leanne, and I reckon the best thing we can do as parents is just let them get on with it without throwing our tuppence worth in. Agreed?
Agreed.
Right, and you don't have to worry about this place, OK? We'll just keep it ticking over for as long as we have to. Won't we?
You can't be talking to management on behalf of everyone when you're not even a shop steward or anything.
No, you don't want discounted knickers. Oh, everyone's having a go at me today. I had Roy biting my head off in the cafe earlier and I didn't even say so.
Oh, well, it's understandable with what Roy's going through with poor Hayley.
Suppose. Has there been any developments?
Don't know, I don't think so.
It's got to be hard for Hayley, though, hasn't it? Just staying positive. Well, not positive, upbeat. You won't have a word with Roy about that because he can't be helping.
Hey, his wife's dying.
Well, I reckon we should go round there and cheer her up.
That's not a good idea.
Why not? She must be getting bored silly in that flat. We could see you at dinner, buy it in the
No,
cafe.
we can't.
Fizz, why not? Fizz, come on, what's going on?
They had a row. Roy and Hayley. She stayed at mine last night.
Really? And what were they rowing about?
She didn't want to say. Neither of them did.
Well, it must have been serious for her to keep at yours. Oh, no offence.
Oh, it's hard when you've got cancer. People just don't understand you and it's frustrating and you get angry and your loved ones get angry and, well, everyone's just trying to keep it all bottled up.
Would you talk to Roy?
Me?
You understand better than any of us what they're having to deal with.
Well, I'm not sure I do. I mean, my prognosis was good. I recovered, but Hayley...
Please, Sal. I'm really worried about him.
I'm not sure I'd have been in a hurry to swap Spanish sun and sea for weather feels wet and windy northern Riviera.
Riviera? Who's a trying kid? But you're right about the sun. I'd forgotten how the men over here are all so pasty. You see, over there, even a pot belly can look a little bit sexy if it's had a coating of factor 15 and baked for a couple of days. Hey, though this one fella...
Oh, yeah.
That'll be Michelle's cab. I'll get her. And if he sounds that blooming thing again, chuck a bucket of water over him.
What if it's Steve?
Especially if it's Steve.
Fine, please, Tina.
Good morning.
You all right?
Fine.
Rita all right?
Rita's fine.
So how come you...
What is this, 20 questions?
Dennis, I've barely taken the towels off the pumps and you're already propping up the bar. Come on.
I've done something stupid.
Why, what have you done? What's happened?
We come in!
Right, go and sit down. I'll bring it over.
Everything all right?
Yeah.
Oh, you take care, Barry. Good luck.
And you.
Michelle?
Yeah, I put these in the car.
I hope everything works out. For you, Mum and Dad, I mean.
Thank you.
You know what men are like, I know what men are like, and I bet your mum does too. It's just they're weak, they're daft, they're thoughtless. But when it comes down to it, we love them despite all that. They will get through this.
Thank you.
Oh, you take care.
See you. Rita's going to be gutted. You do know that, don't you?
Yeah, of course I do.
What possessed you? Dennis, I thought you're supposed to love her.
Of course I love her. Why do you think I got into this mess in the first place? I needed that money to sort out the council fiasco because I care what she thinks about me. Because I care about being the man she wants me to be.
What do you think she's going to think of you now knowing you gave her ring to that slime ball Tracy Barlow?
Well, you can't tell her.
Why not? She's going to find out soon enough. How could you be so
Stupid? Yeah, well, that's me all over, isn't it? Stupid. And sponger. That's another one. That's what everyone thinks. Everyone, except Rita.
I'll lend it you.
You? But...
The surrogacy money.
Oh, no, I can't let you.
Dennis, I'm doing this for Rita, right?
No, I'll pay you back. Every penny. I don't know what to say.
No, there's nothing to say. Look, I'll go and get the money, and then we're going to get Rita's ring back off that woman, right?
Well, actually, I've come to see Roy.
Oh, he's taking the day off. There's something going on between him and Hayley.
I know Fizz said. In fact, she thought it might be helpful if I had a word with him.
You?
Well, like I said, it was Fizz's idea, not mine. She said just as soon as I've been ill, maybe...
Oh, well, I think it's a really good idea.
Yeah, I suppose it couldn't hurt.
Hi, Roy.
Hi, Fizz, yes. Shall we?
Roy, believe me, I'm totally aware that mine and Hayley's situations are completely different. And although I can't possibly know what you're going through right now, I remember when I got my diagnosis and I was taken into this little room, and even when the doctors were telling me, I remember thinking, it can't be me. I mean, what have I done to deserve that? And literally a wave of fear just washed right over me. It's a strange feeling to be told something that so completely changes everything. And they warn you, be prepared, your life's not going to be the same. Much of it is going to be out of your control. And that was the scary part. Well, for me anyway. That and the thought of the pain that I was going to cause Kevin and the girls.
It must have been very difficult.
Every time I thought about not being here for my kids, how they'd manage without me. In the end, the only way I could cope was to close off and just focus on the cancer. I'd watch sad films just so that I could cry, forgetting that everybody else needed to cry too.
It's very kind of you to share this.
Roy, I'm sure that nothing I or anybody else says is... But any time you want to talk, I'm here. And I know people say this, but it does help. In fact, I don't have to be back at dinner for a bit if you...
Maybe a cup of tea?
That'd be great.
Perhaps in the flat.
Trying it out for size, are we?
It hasn't come to that yet.
Oh, I take it you still haven't told Rita about the money.
For your information, it's been sorted.
Oh, had a win on the horses?
If you must know, Tina lent it to me.
Tina? Oh, Dennis. That's not going to solve anything. You'll owe Tina instead of the council.
It's temporary. I'm going to pay her back.
Oh, I'm sorry, love. But with the tuppence ha'porth you get for attacking people with that lollipop of yours, I reckon you'll be 6 feet under before that happens.
What else was I supposed to do?
Speak to your wife. The last thing you want is her finding out from somebody else. I'm not going to say out, but somebody else might. And then, how is she going to feel? Think on.
Heard the Blackpool trip was a resounding success.
Yes. Yes, it was. Well, perfect, according to Hayley.
So why have you and her... Sorry, it's just Viz mentioned. Thank you.
You said your greatest fear was leaving your family.
I suppose I meant it was my biggest concern. If I'm honest, my biggest fear was dying in the unknown. Sorry,
But you were afraid.
What Hayley's going through, if it makes her difficult sometimes, then...
Difficult, it's irrational.
Well, there's bound to be ups and downs.
I understand that. But the total lack of consideration for what I might... I mean, to want to go ahead...
Roy, now isn't the time for you to fall out with Hayley, however difficult or irrational she seems to you right now. She needs you. And you will never forgive yourself if you don't make it up to her. You know, neither of you can change what you're experiencing. But you can decide how you're going to experience it.
I've left a list of supplies on the desk in the office, but watch the Nibbles guy. His counting isn't all that it should be.
Oh, well, it'll soon improve with me watching over it.
Everything's going to be fine, girl. You just concentrate on your family, OK?
Well, if there's anything I can do...
I'll call. I promise.
Tell Leanne... Well, tell her I send me love.
I will. Well, she may have gained a granddaughter, but I think she's going to end up losing her son.
What do you think you're doing here?
Mum, please.
No, I want you to go.
You have to listen to me.
Believe me, David, there's nothing you can say that... I can't even bear to look at you.
Look, don't give up on me, all right? Please, you're my mum.
I'm Nick's mum, too.
Yeah, well, I'm not likely to forget that, am I?
What he did to you was terrible.
Yeah, and you know about it?
Yeah, that was terrible, too. But what you did...
Mum, please, I've nowhere else to go.
Don't try and make me feel guilty, David. You brought this on yourself.
Well, can any of you blame me for what I was going through? I mean, my brother and my wife. Mum, I need to speak to Kylie, and I want to see Lily, and I want to come home.
Come in, change your clothes, say your piece, and leave.
And Lily?
Don't even think it, David. You're not coming anywhere near her.
Hiya, it's only me. Hayley? Hayley, what's happened? Oh, gosh, I'm cold. Cold? You're burning up. Why didn't you ring me?
Oh, help me.
Yeah, come on. Come on. I've got you.
Oh.
Hayley! Hayley, can you hear me? Hang on.
Ooh, a new customer. Come on in.
Yeah, well, don't bother brushing down the red carpet. This is a one-off.
Yeah, well, I hate to break it to you, Tina, because I know you think you're a little bit special. But that is what everybody says when they first come in here, and before you know it...
But Dennis, have you got the receipt? Thank you. Right, we want Rita's ring back. Tracer, just go and get it, please, all right? Because this shop is making my skin crawl.
I think somebody's been telling a few porkies, don't you?
You see, according to your little friend here, that ring belonged to his poor dead mother. God rest her soul.
So it did?
Yeah, but what you forgot to mention is that you've since palmed it off on your wife. Bit cheapskate, isn't
What's
it?
it to you who it belongs to? We're buying it back.
We? Oh, with the baby ransom, you mean?
Right, if you get anything about you, Tracy, you won't get the ring. Because I'm telling you now, it takes one more word.
Really?
Yeah. Really.
Hayley! Hayley! Liz, what's happened?
I don't know.
What's wrong?
No, I just came home and found her. I'm ringing her.
Hayley, it's me, Roy.
This is her husband.
What's happened? What's happened?
No, we still don't know yet, sir.
No, what's wrong with that?
We need to get her to the hospital so the doctors can check her out properly.
You just help her, please.
Right, I'm going to go with you. You'll pick up the girls, yeah?
Right. Call me from the hospital. She'll be okay.
Ty, what's happened?
Hayley's collapsed.
Roy? Roy, are you okay?
Would you like to take a seat, sir?
It's my wife.
Come on, Roy. Sit down.
This can't be it.